Good evening, everyone. Good evening, and welcome back to this particular episode of Unleashed Live. I am one of your co-hosts, Sam Orum, and I have my partners here, my partners in crime, and my partners making a dime. That's none other than Mr. Stanley Doucette, Mr. Jeff Landrum. How you guys doing tonight?
Man, we're
God,
good. I'm good, brother. I am good. Glad to be here one more time.
Hey, I was trying to
I'm
make it
doing
rhyme.
fine.
I was trying to make it rhyme, that the dime was the first thing that popped in my mind. I was trying to make it rhyme.
Well, that
Dr.
that
Foster right now is upset.
Hey, that
that,
is.
that crime part was the one that got me.
That's it. I know it got
Yeah.
me too. This time of night, all jokes and proper etiquette goes out the window. It just is what it is.
Absolutely.
Right,
Hey
right.
man, Mr. Landon, we see you all suited and booted. You should have told the fellas.
Well, this is just something I just threw on.
Hey, I understand. You
Can't
got
even
it like
hide the
that
money,
now.
huh? You can't even
You
hide the money, huh? You just can't even hide the money.
Well,
you
listen, some of us got the beauty. I just have to put on the clothes to cover up for the lack of beauty that I have.
hey,
Y'all two light
There you
skinned
go.
brothers got it all. I had to I
no
had to
man.
compensate some kind of
Nah,
way.
you got it going on. Had them suits laying on you like new money.
Hey, hey, brother, I'm just trying to
Like
survive in
somebody
this.
painted it on him.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Well, I tell you what, man, I'm excited. I know you guys are excited as well about what's going on with the company. For those of you who may be tuning in for the first time to the Unleashed Live talk show, this is an opportunity talk show. And what we've been talking about, we actually debuted this talk show the beginning of the month. And we wanted to really just kind of have a casual conversation with some people who are open to changing their lives for the better. One of the things that really help people in their growth process is that to have hope and opportunity. And I noticed that a lot of people, especially post COVID, they lost both. They lost hope in terms of what the future would look like. And a lot of people just didn't have an opportunity to really move forward. They didn't know what to do. We talked about this the last couple of weeks, the curse of stagnation. They just standing
Mm.
still because they just did not know what to do. Well, one of the reasons we wanted to put together this talk show and really just kind of have a conversation with you to let you know, first of all, we're here. We have not only an opportunity to give you hope, but we have a platform that can help you get from point A to point B and ultimately to point Z, depending upon your level of commitment to yourself. So that's what this is all about. We have a company called One Voice Worldwide, and we're all about empowerment. So we really got some things in place. I'm gonna let my partner speak a little bit on that, but we have some things in place for you if you're really open to changing your lives. You're looking for an opportunity. You need some hope. You need a community of people of like minds, like spirits that genuinely want to help you. We know for a fact that this is the place for you. What say you guys? Mr. Landon, we'll start with you. What do you say about that notion?
Oh man, I'm so excited about having the opportunity, and just listening to you, that whole word that you said, hope. And one of the things that I enjoy so much and I'm so excited about is to give people hope. You can live without a lot of things, but hope is not one of them. And for
Mm,
us to be able to have a company that provides that hope, that light at the end of the tunnel, something for people to shoot for, and not only to shoot for, but to win in a major way and to position themselves, and not only themselves, but for generations yet unborn. Man, it's so amazing, and I'm so thankful to be a part of it, and just to be able to share the platform with you individuals and all of those that's going to be coming along with us. That is what gets me motivated and gets me going. So I'm excited, and I look forward to everything that we have going, and all the things we have done has been cool. All the things we are doing is great, but where we're headed is super fantastic. I can't. I'm glad to be along and on board with the journey that we have. So I'm excited.
absolutely, absolutely. I'm excited as well, man. But Stanley, I wanted to ask you, and for those of you who have not had a chance to meet Stanley, or why are you laughing, Jeff?
Hey, listen, I never know what to expect when we call this gentleman's name. I say
I
he's the
know,
hardest working man in the industry, but he's also one of them ones that love to have some fun, brother. So I
I
just have to laugh every time we start with him. I know something is coming.
I know, I know what to expect. I know what to expect. Now, seriously though, Stanley. So here's what I wanted you to share with everybody, because a lot of people may, if you met Stanley, you already know. Those of you who have not met Stanley, he is one of the most brilliant minds in the industry. Work ethic aside, this guy is as sharp as a tack in terms of his mindset. One thing that you've talked about over the years that I kind of adapted to my own personality, my own teachings and learning, and that is your one victory. You talked extensively in the past about your one victory. As a matter of fact, didn't you? I think you even did a podcast about it once before. And if so, and you can let everybody know, I want y'all to go back. Everybody go to Let's Talk with Doucette.com and search for that podcast, Your One Victory. But Stanley, can you just share with everybody? Because I think when we're talking about hope and opportunity, that one victory is important. Can you just share what that means, what that's about, and if it's a podcast, how they can go back and listen to it?
First of all, when you started talking about, one victory, and it got goosebumps because I know what that means for me personally. I want to take everybody on a quick journey. It's not going to take long at all. But if you start thinking about your own story, but today I don't know why this just keep dropping in my spirit. For those people that's going through hell on, feel like it's hell on earth, as Dr. must say. It hurts. Something is painful, but you're on this particular talk show for a reason. You're on it for a reason. So whatever's going on in your life, regardless of the pain that you're in, regardless of what you may think is unfair, regardless of what the supervisor said about you in your write up, regardless of what happened with your employees, regardless of what happened with your business, regardless of what happened with Uncle Sam said or your mom or your dad said, regardless of what anyone else said, you're still here. So you have purpose. Now, how do you start to extract some of those things that your creator have done? I've adapted this whole thing about your one victory. So I remember multiple times I would get into a funk building a business. And building a business seemed like every single thing went wrong. And it kept going wrong. Whether it's people went into the hospital, people got sick, people got injured, and so many other things were going on. And I would always hear, just keep going. And I would hear people share Bible verses and scripture with me. And I got to a point where I was like, don't tell me about scripture. Don't tell me about the Bible. Don't tell me about this. Don't tell me about that. I got all of that. And I remember saying one day, I remember it was just dropped on me. Just get your one victory. And as I began to dig into that one victory, it came to this particular statement or this particular sense. It's very simple, but yet it can be very powerful. You may have went through every single thing negative that day, but let's just say for the sake of business and one voice in what we're doing, one person called you back and say, you know what? Not only am I getting on the Unleashed podcast or talk show today, but I'm also going to have my wife or my girlfriend or my boyfriend or my husband listen in with me. That's a victory, ladies and gentlemen. That's a victory. A lot of times we bypass the individual victories we have throughout the day looking for the big splash. But before you get to $1,000,000, you got to first earn $1. So imagine if every single time, every single day of the week, what is today? Tuesday. So every Tuesday, we're walking and walking and walking, and we just start accumulating victories every hour. Regardless of what it is, we accumulated a victory. what it's going to do is going to change your mindset from a negative thought process and like, oh my God, everything going wrong, to like, man, you know what? Dr. Orum called me back today at such and such a time. Man, I had the opportunity to spend 5 minutes on the phone with Mr. Landrum. Oh my God, listen, my customer just increased her order. I'm super excited. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's your one victory. Instead of looking at it and missing the small victories that's going to create that one big victory, instead of saying, well, my cup is half empty, your cup is half full, because you just got another another customer. You just got another brand new business partner, and it's now starting to pour into you. And now pretty soon you're going to have so many one victories that is going to add up and add up and add up. And then you're going to have that one big victory that you've been waiting for. I remember Dr. Orm said something on Sunday. He said he's starting to see different things that the Creator is putting in place. I don't have it all. I remember him saying, I don't have it all together yet. I may not know it all yet, but I can see different things going in place. It's just like, just hold on. So for those individuals that's going through, those individuals that's at the top of your game, those individuals that's just looking, those individuals that may be stagnant, regardless of where you are, get your one victory. Think about your one victory on today. Watch how it change your state. And then you're going to get another victory. You're going to get another victory. You're going to get another victory. And before you know it, you're going to have so many victories, you're going to start giving out victories to other people.
Man, that's powerful. Thank you for that. That's really powerful. You know what it reminds me of, and Jeff, you probably remember this, but on your service, I was on I call it Pastor Landrum service this past Sunday, and there was a young lady, I want to say her name was Charlotte Parker. I can see it on the Zoom, and she talked about it. She's heavily, heavily, heavily rooted in the kingdom of God. She's heavily rooted. However, she gave a testimonial as to the fact that even being so heavily rooted in the word of God, in the kingdom of God, she was, fearful, that I'm paraphrasing, to ask people to do her a favor, or to ask people to do this for her, or to ask people to help her, right? And when Stanley talking about this one victory, it was almost like she needed this one victory, a tangible victory, even though she's waited in the kingdom of God. She needed this one victory to say, you know what, I need to listen more to God. Long story short, she had some car trouble, and she was needed to get a car boosted, and she didn't want to ask the person. And first the person said no, and then the person came back and said, you know what, not only will I help you boost the car, but I'm gonna help you put your new battery in. And she said the lesson for her was, even though she's rooted in the kingdom of God, to be able to accept the help. That's the one victory. To be able to accept that help, right? Am I right, Mr. Landrum?
Absolutely, absolutely. It was amazing how we have to go through things, and then we realize that one victory, and then we celebrate it. After listening to Mr. Doucette, learn how to celebrate that one victory. Celebrate that moment. That one moment. If you have to stop out of your car and do a happy dance, whatever you have to do, celebrate that one victory and start expecting it.
Mm-hmm. That's it. You got to expect it. Yes, sir. Go ahead, Mr.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You finish. I'll finish my thought.
Well, I just wanted to say that what we're all talking about, that one victory, the testimonial from Ms. Parker, and just hope and opportunity. All of this, guys, is based on having a proper mindset. You got to have the right attitude. You got to have the right mindset in order to be able to move forward. We're not just doing this opportunity talk show just to entertain you. We want to bring you along, educate you, empower you, and bring you into the family, the community of those of us who understand what hope and opportunity mean. But it has to start with your mindset. Your mindset is your attitude. Your mindset is your beliefs. Your mindset is the values that shape your behavior. Who are you? All of these things are rooted in your mindset. If you are of a cynical nature, right? It just no matter what it is, there you kind of extract the negative from it. That's a shift in mindset that must happen. And the easiest way for that to happen is for you to get your one victory. Just a victory. Just allow the person who invited you onto this particular talk show, allow that person to introduce you to some concepts that will allow you to get that one victory. See, I recall building a team in an organization in this industry many years ago, and one of the first goals was to get 50 customers. Okay, just get 50 customers. There's no time frame. It could be done a day, a month, a year. It didn't matter, but just get 50 customers. I realized the easiest way to get 50 customers was to get one customer. Get that one victory.
That's right.
And then guess what? Then get another customer. I realized the easiest way to get 50 customers is to get one customer 50 times. That was the easy way to do it. Think about it from this point. This is still talking about this one victory. We still talk about a mindset. Think about it from this standpoint. If I told somebody, you know, and I'm on my journey to lose weight, yeah, I am. I'm working on it. Don't judge me. But if I'm trying to lose, I'll give a round number, 30 pounds in a month. That's a lot of weight to lose in a month. And it may seem daunting when you put it in your mind, well, I got to lose 30 pounds this particular month. Now, I'm not encouraging y'all to do that. That's not healthy, but I'm trying to make a point. What's more, let me say it this way. What's easier for you to do or to conceptualize, losing 30 pounds in a month or losing 1 pound a day for the next 30 days?
One a day. One
a day for the next 30 days. That's that one victory. See, at the end of the day, it's the same thing. There's an analogy there, a scientific analogy that they said, if you're standing on a 20-story building and you drop a 50-pound brick and a 50-pound feather, which one will hit the ground first? Well, the answer is they're hit at the exact same time because they're both 50 pounds, right? So the thing about it is this, with that one victory, if you start to understand that I'm going to lose these 30 pounds, 1 pound a day, then that's your victory. And wake up tomorrow, you get another victory. And you wake up the next day, you get another victory. And you keep doing those things, guys, I'm telling you, before you know it, you will have changed your entire persona. I've said this to people before. I cannot comprehend losing anything. Now, that's not to say that I don't lose. That's not to say that I'm perfect. That's not to say that I don't win. It's just that my mind cannot conceptualize loss. It really can't. You know, I tell people, if we both picked up a video game right now, we're going to play. I fully expect to win, never having played before ever. And when I lose, I'm surprised that I lost. Not because I'm that great, but my mind just can't conceptualize losing. Well, you know why my mind can't conceptualize losing? Is because I created a situation where I built my confidence, built my skill set, and built my wherewithal one customer at a time, one representative at a time, one ideology at a time, one battle at a time. And then it got to a point where you guys notice, some of you notice, once you do something 21 days consecutively, it becomes a part of you and it's very difficult to erase it, whether it's good or bad. So wonder if you created some good victories for the next 21 days. Here we are, August 29th. Wonder if you start to create victories. Yesterday, August the 28th, we celebrated the 60-year anniversary of the March on Washington. You may have heard me talk about it. You may have seen the flyers go out yesterday. And 60 years from the time Martin Luther King in the March on Washington, August 28th of 1963 to August 28th of 2023. During that time, there have been a lot of challenges, a lot of ups and downs in terms of race relations, political relations, and economic relations. But guess what? The reason it has lasted 60 years is because there have been battles and victories along the way. Are we done? No. Will we be done during our lifetime? Probably not. But that doesn't mean we don't start. And that doesn't mean we ever stop. That's what the power of this one victory is. That's what the power of the mindset is. So we got to start understanding that before we do anything else. Now, we said all of this, and I'm going to let the guys chime in on this part because this is where they really are the experts. But we said all about the mindset, that one victory, why you're on this call and why it's so very important for you to really understand where you are and realize where you need to be and how you're going to get there. We have two things that we talk about in our company. Those things are our customers and our community of people. We call them ambassadors, representatives of our company. There's an opportunity for you to become one, other, or both, right? Mr. Doucette, I'll start with you in terms of just kind of sharing with everybody what, our product base is, how that can positively benefit them. And then we'll transition to Mr. Landrum. He'll talk a little bit about our ambassadors and what does that mean to actually be a part of the team. So Mr. Doucette, what do you say about that?
See a lot about that, actually. I really do. And staying with that one victory theme, if you will, it's a lot of times we want to start a business collectively, and we may not know how to, just how to start, what to do, where to go. And then when you have an idea, I want to do it, and then so many daunting things come about, right? What products am I going to get? Where am I going to get these products from? How do I get manufacturers to make products for me? I don't have a chemistry background. I don't have a this background. So a lot of things go into it. Well, gracefully for us that's here and representative and ambassadors around the world, we have a product line that's absolutely amazing. We absolutely have something that's amazing. So if you look at the industries that we're involved in from a digital side, a wellness side, an online shopping side, and I'm even say a coffee side, right? We have these four things that are absolutely powerful. Now, some may say, well, okay, that's great. Y'all got products. Well, who are y'all? Where your company come from? How long y'all been in business? 1 week? One hour? No, sir. No, ma'am. We've been in business now for 19 years.
That's right.
And what that what that industries that we're involved in, I want you guys to think about this. These digital products that we're talking about, like identity protection, like healthcare plus, let's just pause there for a second. If you just stop there, everything is going digital and everybody needs some level of healthcare. We've already done all the work for you. Imagine now you add in there, I don't know, over 30 something supplements we already have in store and to include black seed oil. Just that in and of itself, some are halal, some are just straight natural, and we can go into all of the details later. But I want you guys to think about this. Every single thing we have done, our team have done, is with you in mind. We're not just doing this just to say, oh, I just feel like doing this today. I don't have nothing else to do. Hey, Mr. Landrum, I'm gonna do this today because I don't know. No, every single thing is with you in mind. If you look at the digital, everything going digital. Healthcare, everybody have healthcare. Everybody want to stay healthy. So imagine now preventive care, or as some people say, preventative care.
Right.
But you just want to be preventive care, right? And then you have a monster with e-commerce, online shopping. Just for yourself. And on top of that, probably one of the hottest things, well, I don't say hottest, but one of the things most people do, a lot of people do around the world is drink coffee, especially in America. A lot of people drink coffee. So if you take those products together, all of what we're talking about, those industries, imagine now putting yourself in position to literally be able to offer this to your family, friends, loved ones, associates, social media following, all of these people, and every single month, they're getting something from you. Now we have already put things in place for business. You don't have to go around trying to figure out how the credit card systems work. You don't have to worry about putting a website together. You don't have to worry about doing add and subtraction, which is your accounting side. How do you pay people? All of that's already done for you. All you have to do now is make a decision. So here's your one victory today. You see what we have. You see the industries that we're involved in. There are no slouch industries. You see what we're doing over 19 years. You see the products that we have. Mr. Landrum, I know I'll talk to you about, different ways we get paid, but here's what I want you guys to see. If that just makes sense to you, go get you one victory. Get you one victory tonight. Get you one victory tonight. If you're here and you don't never wanted to start a business, but you wanted to understand more about our products, become a customer of that individual that invited you to hear us wonderful individuals talk about business tonight. Tonight is your night to shine for you, not for your neighbor, not for your cousin, but for you. Tonight is your night to say, you know what? I am going to get this one victory regardless of what. I am getting this one victory. I'm going to be a customer or I'm going to be an ambassador. Mr. Landrum will give more details on that. But we're going to do whatever it is. And I want to make sure that I'm taking advantage of what they are offering, what the company's offering, what my partner's offering, what my friend, whoever invited you here. Or if you're in another part of the country, hit us up. We got you. We coming. What Deion Sanders said, the old Jackson State coach. Yeah. What he said, we coming.
Don't y'all start.
We listen.
Don't y'all
We not hard to
start.
find. I know, right?
Yeah.
We not hard to find. OneVoiceWorldwide.com. We not hard to find. We're not allowing other people to take our company and we're gonna let other people and we're just gonna sit back and act like we important. Nah, we getting in the trenches with you. We coming. Telling you, we coming.
That's right.
Mr. Landrum, what say you?
Hey man, listen, I know we got a product line that everybody is already involved in on in some shape, form, or fashion. And I know somebody out there that's listening to us right now was invited here by somebody that wanted to hear something. And I know they may have had questions about I'm not a salesperson and I'm not this. My question is, are you breathing and you want to make a difference in your life? That's my only question. And if you are, we're inviting you. I want you to understand. I want you to hear me when I hear me good. We're inviting you to become part of a family that is heading somewhere that's doing big things, and you have a perfect opportunity to do it. We're not in the convincing business, we're not in the begging business, but we are in the changing lives business. Because when you make a decision, like Mr. Doucette was sharing with you, and want to become a part of something like this, you got to think about this. What will that mean for you? Now you get a chance to put yourself, be your own business, to have your own business. Think about this. Don't have to do all of the leg work like Mr. Doucette said. You don't have to go through the sweat strain. You just putting yourself in a position, surrounding yourself with people that already have the know-how. We already have the system put in place. We're in the best position that we've ever been in. After 19 years, we are fully prepared to help any and everyone who choose to take their lives to the next level. And that just means going to onevoiceworldwide.com, making the decision to get started. There's a couple ways you can get started, but in my personal opinion, there's only one. Get started. You can become an ambassador. And what do ambassadors do? Ambassadors help people change lives. We're talking about helping people change lives. So becoming an ambassador with our company, you basically position yourself to not only market all those products and services that Mr. Doucette talked about, you can use them yourself, market them, get paid every time somebody else uses them. And we got 7 ways. Now this has been huge. Now I think a lot of people are missing this, guys, on what we have put in place. The loyalty rewards. And let me tell you what I mean. Everybody is doing this. We talk about this is one of the incentives that we have for anybody who becomes a part of our company, whether a customer or an ambassador. Reward points. I know the other day I was getting ready to go and get something to eat. And I got an alert on my phone. It was from a restaurant that I eat at all the time. And they alerted me that because you're such a great customer, because you eat with us so much, we're going to give you some reward points. You deserve to have a free meal on us. That's what our loyalty rewards can do for you. It's like building up points. The more you shop with us, the more you help other people shop, you build up loyalty rewards. We got ways that you can get paid weekly, you can get paid monthly, you can get profit share. We got a lot of things put in place with our company for our ambassadors, and all you have to do is make a decision. You just make a decision that you want to become great. And oftentimes when I ask this question, and I'm looking at people, and some people living in this world look like they ain't got hope, and they worried about where they come from or what they don't have. We here at One Voice Worldwide, we want to show you, we want to help empower you, because we have a system that we have put in place called the Success Machine. And with this system, we want to empower you. We're going to offer you an opportunity. And then we're going to show you how that opportunity can help elevate you where you want to be. Not where we want to be, or not where other people want you to be. What do you want? Do you want that big old house, or do you want that car? Do you just want to live a healthy life, or you just want to think better? Or you just want to become a better person? Well, if you want to do any of those things, One Voice Worldwide is the place that you want to be. And now is the time, more so than ever before. We want to do that same thing like Mr. Doucette talked about, what Dion shared with what he did for the city of Jackson, Mississippi. He gave the
That's
city
right.
of Jackson, Mississippi hope that no matter
Hmm.
how bad the past was, no matter how much you didn't win, or no matter anything like that, once he gave the football team hope that they can win, the expectation was every game we play, we're going to win. But they got that. It started with that one victory. Now he gave that hope. Not only did he give the football team hope, he gave the school hope, and giving the school hope, he gave the surrounding city hope. He started giving everybody hope, and when he gave the surrounding cities hope, he gave the HBCU hope. They started
That's
giving
right.
hope, but it all started with building that one victory with that team. They started to win. Now, even though he has left Jackson State and gone to Colorado, he still left the school with hope that no matter what we've done, no matter how great, no matter how bad it may be, we have hope that tomorrow is going to be better. And that's what we provide. And now he has left and gone to Colorado. He's doing the same thing in Colorado that he did there. But it all started with one victory. And it all
Mhm.
started with the one victory and expectation that we can win. Now the expectation is no matter where I go, we're going to win. And when you have hope and you have an opportunity, with hope and opportunity, I don't know. That's going to be hard to beat that one, Doc. If I
That's hard.
believe I can win and I'm rolling with the right group of people, I think it's going to be tough for anybody and I get one victory.
Right.
I'm going to be a bad man.
Mr.
Absolutely.
Landrum, think about how powerful you said that, right? And you're talking about that one victory and would use an analogy, Dion, and whether you like him or not, that doesn't matter. But the evidence is one thing. He started to win himself. Then he started to win the coaches. Let's put this in one voice. You win yourself with your one victory. Because of your attraction and the attention that you put on yourself in winning, you're gonna begin to attract other winners that's gonna keep winning. And then it's gonna start to blossom out. And all of a sudden, now you're gonna have a lot of people running around getting their one victory. I'm gonna stop, Doc. I know you got to talk because I'm
Now
about to explode over here.
I'm enjoying y'all fellas, and even though I hate Jackson State, uh, no, I'm kidding. I actually have an affinity for all HBCUs now that I've left. But the point I was going to make is to what both of y'all said. If I'm not mistaken, and Jeff, you can correct me, that because of these one victories, because of the culture, which is the word I like to use, that Dion left there. This past Saturday's game, P. Diddy was
Right.
there, and he donated $1 million to the university this Saturday
Yes,
because
sir.
of what was created. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Man, I'm
So,
telling you. Listen, I
Right.
think you used to say it, Doc. When you become what you seek will
will
find
come
you.
to you. That's it.
That's right.
That's
And
it.
that's
That's right.
amazing. That's amazing.
You-
The one victories have an awesome effect on you because it begins to be in your nature that you start to expect certain things. Like you said, you can't expect. You can't. Your mind don't can't even imagine not being not being that, not
Right.
being,
Mhm.
and I'm with you. And it became contagious because one of the things I started to develop, by hanging out with you and all of us hanging together is my expectations have grown, even beyond the goals, the dreams, the things that I want because of those one victories, because of what I've seen, because of what I've experienced, and because what I know that we have before us, because I know our Creator placed us here for such a time as we're in. Man, I'm telling you, man, y'all listen, I got to sit up now.
I know, right?
I'm
let
trying
me
to
tell
tell
you,
you, man.
let me tell y'all this real quick about y'all boy Jeff Landrum. And that, talking about, not wanting to lose, just you can't conceptualize. So, we boys, all three of us, we are really tight on and off screen. We are really tight. Jeff is my boy, and I know Jeff loved me. I do know that. But here's the thing: we was in Orlando at one of them resorts in June, right? And we had the go-kart thing. Now, both of us in the go-kart. Now, as much as I know this brother loved me, I could have swore he was trying to just push me off the ramp because he was not going to lose. He was not going to lose. I just felt something kept bumping my car, and then the little people who was controlling the speed, because the two of us, we were just acting a clown. And so they was trying to slow it down and putting up red lights. Ask me, did he pay any of that any attention? No. Ask me, did he care about whether or not I went over the cliff? No. All he cared about was his one victory at that go-kart. So he practicing what he preached. I'm just telling you what I know.
Hey, listen.
Wait,
He did it. He did it. Hey, he's talking about me. He was up there looking behind, looking over his shoulder, Mr. Doucette, making sure I didn't pass and bumping me. I said, look at this here, boy, I tell you.
Wait, look, I don't know. Now, a lot of times people hear us, and what you see is what you get. This ain't no holds bar. If you come to our corporate meetings or you come here, it doesn't matter. Y'all remember when we went to the Bahamas? The company, we went to the Bahamas, all of us in the Bahamas. Well, you're talking about a competitor. Jeff a competitor, I'm a competitor. So we just walking on the boat and start playing basketball. Fine. And so these guys came up and was like, oh, we'll play y'all. Well, Jeff and I was just kind of playing around, okay, whatever. As soon as we don't know who they are. We haven't seen them since. But as soon as they said, we're going to play y'all and we're going to win, what do you say? Baby, Jeff, you shut him down, I got him. Don't even worry about it.
Off with the heads. Off with the heads.
Dominance, baby, dominance.
I intentionally didn't talk about basketball. I only want to talk about sports where you can sit down. I can't get with y'all on the basketball nor the football. I can only get with you on sports that you can sit down, go-karts and eating. Those are my two sports of choice. But man, look, at the end of the day, guys, everybody, the moral of this story is, you got to win. You got to expect to win. You have to expect to win. Whether you win or not, that's not your job. Your job is to raise your level of expectations, follow the lead of your creator. And like Mr. Landrum says so often, hang in there because your time is coming. God gave you that gift of life, and God don't give you junk, right? God didn't give you junk. So we're going to get ready to get out of here. But before I close out for tonight, I just want to real quick, either one of my partners, anything else you wanted to share before we get out of here tonight?
I want to just say, listen, with you're in a perfect place in a perfect time. I don't care where you have come from, what's done happened, and what hasn't happened. Today is a new day. This moment is a perfect moment. And time is something that is unique because it never repeats itself. And, one of the things that every minute is new, every second is new. So you always have a new day. And the mere fact your creator thought enough of you to open your eyes and have you in your right mind is reason enough to go out and want to be great. No longer can we, as I teach the youth at the church, is now that great is an option, average is no longer acceptable.
That's right.
Now that you have come to have a chance to be listened to, unleashed, we offering you an opportunity to come beside us, to come on board with us. No longer do you have the right to make an excuse about what didn't work, how it is, or what they say or didn't say. And when you find those days, let me know who they are, because we got something for them too. But no longer do you have an opportunity to complain or whine about life, because now is your moment. This is your time. And we just happen to be the one you're listening to. So I encourage you, come alongside of us. Take this journey with us, because we're headed somewhere, and it's called the other side. I used to tell people we're headed to a place called the other side of money. And we don't have no round trip tickets. It's a one-way flight. And if you get on the other side and you don't like it, look, hey, tough titty, because there ain't no way of coming back. Because we moving on and we doing what we do. We're going to have fun all along the way. Let's go get it, guys, and let's have a good time. And, let's take advantage of this moment in time that we have. Because, oftentimes we leave each other and we say, I'll see you later. But who determines what later is, and who determines will later ever come? What you have at this moment in time, and let's take advantage of it. Let's have fun and let's make it work, and let's change people's lives one day at a time, one moment at a time, one person at a time. God bless.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
In closing this out, I want to do something a little bit different. I'm gonna call y'all to action. So first, you hear eloquence in Mr. Landrum and Dr. Orum and the way they articulate their speech. And you hear it vibrating through your birth canal, which is your ears. And you hear it tingling and start to get all excited, right? And you start to, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this. This your boy talking. Now it's time to take some action. This is what I want you guys to do. First thing is, now if you're driving or you're operating a motor vehicle, you can't do this. Everybody else that's sitting down, you can do this. First thing I do, I want you to close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. Now that your eyes are closed, I want you to visualize yourself going to onevoiceworldwide.com. That's the numerical one, onevoiceworldwide.com. Look at it, it's in gold. It's there. Now that you're on your computer, you typed in onevoiceworldwide.com. After you type in onevoiceworldwide.com, go to the process. Click on the process. And then the first thing you're going to see is peak video. Then click on that. It will take you through the rest. Here is the other thing. If you don't see onevoiceworldwide.com, let me give you a different way of looking at it. We've already traveled the globe with our company. We're traveling again around the globe with our company. You now can be a part of that travel around the world with your family, enjoying, having fun, being free of who other people said you are, and being totally yourself. Now that you're yourself, click on onevoiceworldwide.com. Don't let any naysayers come. Go to onevoiceworldwide.com. Click on the process and then click on peak video. Now open your eyes. Now you've taken that step and you put action into what we've talked about. Go to onevoiceworldwide.com, click on the process, click on peak video, and let the process do what the process is going to do. Remember, last week I said I'm going to help 2 people. I got those 2 people. This week, I said I wasn't going to do it again, but Mr. Landrum, I'm going to do it again. First 2 people that get started, take advantage of the promotion, let's work together directly. Absolutely. And let me show you what we as a company of One Voice going to do, and let us help you build not just your business, but your future. Love y'all.
All right. Outstanding. I'm glad you said open your eyes, because I was almost out of here. I was 30 more seconds, y'all to be like, Mr. Orum, are you there? Are you there? Are you on mute? I was almost out of here. Hey, look, guys, they said it all. There's nothing else for me to say. Just go and follow the instructions that the guys gave you. These are the masters in terms of this industry. They are much sought after. To get an opportunity, to have an opportunity to work with these gentlemen, I'm telling you, they are second to none. So follow the lead that they shared with you. Let's go to work, guys. Let's make this thing happen. I'm excited to be able to work with everybody. Looking forward to it, quite frankly. And if you can meet those levels of expectation that these guys just laid out for you, then come join our family. Let's join this community and let's win together. With that, God bless each and every one of you. And we like to say, we'll see you on the beaches of the world. Take care. We'll talk to you next Tuesday.
Let's go.